Sometimes in life, we all have to suffer. Sometimes we don't want to go through certain things, but sometimes in life, it's just the way it is. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. Why is that? Because sometimes life is just the way it is. You wake up in the morning and you wonder to yourself, what is this all about? What am I even going through? But you know what? Unfortunately, when you walk outside, people ain't as nice as you want them to be. People ain't as sweet as you want them to be. However, you can't let them affect you. Because once you become bitter, once you become miserable, then life is a natural disaster for you. So the whole idea here is to master the art of no response. When you master the art of no response, these things can't affect you. It's all about learning how to allow the right things that benefits you come in, and the things that benefit you, deflect that, get rid of that. You see, this is a wonderful experience right now. We're in summer, we're coming to the end of it. Notting Hill Carnival's at the end of the week, and once that's gone, it's finished. So it's down to us to make the best decision to say, you know what, I'm going to make my life the best way it is. The other day I was sitting there, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for summer to be here. Now, 2023, I said the same thing. 2022, I said the same thing. 2021, I said the same thing. 2020, 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Been saying this thing for years. Now, when I look at myself when I was younger in my 20s, all the way back then, I was like, wow, I was going through hardship. I remember going way before back then. I was broke, I was poor, I was in poverty, I was in scarcity. I could never have a nice bike, I could never have a nice phone, right? I never had no friends like that, right? When everyone had the hot girls, right? I had the opposite, so sometimes it wasn't like that, innit? But once you build yourself up, eventually you get to that point where like, I can have nice things now. Like I can live life better and comfortable than I did back then. Everything rises and everything can fall. Sometimes it's the way it is. The whole idea is to enjoy this wonderful, miraculous experience that we're having, because no one ever promised anything. Nothing's promised, nothing guaranteed. You see, goals something meant to be aimed at, not always meant to be achieved. You're just aiming at it. And whatever forms around it, it forms in it. You just have got to learn how to be the best version of yourself. And once you become the best version of yourself, then you're nice, then you're good. Now that was just my uncle, that message as I saw the bar just there. You gotta go do the best that you can, because why? We all moving on, we all getting older, and we've gotta get better and better and better, because as long as we stay the way we stay, we're never gonna make it, we're never gonna have it. So one thing I come to learn in life is simple. Do the best that you can do. You know why? Because someday, surely, you're gonna reach the age when you're 60. You don't want to be miserable, you want to be bitter. You want to get caught in these traps. You just want to be like, okay, I woke up today. I was able to see today. I was able to smell. I was able to hear. I was able to feel. Like all my senses was on today. All the five senses. The 1, 2, 3. Taste, 4. Feel. Touch, 5. So all 5 of them was on today. So it's all about learning how to enjoy your life and appreciate it to the best that you can. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people are just wasting time. They think life is a joke, they think life is a game. Unfortunately, you can't blame them. How much people got on the planet? What? 8 billion people? And probably out the 8 billion people, probably like, probably about at least what? But between 5 to 7% of them, 10% be lucky, is even conscious. The rest of the world's asleep. So people that's out here just doing the nonsense, but they don't understand that there's a deeper meaning to life in it. They don't understand that we're here for a reason. But then again, they're long lost, so you can't help them in it. Unfortunately, you got like 8 billion people who are just lost on this planet, have no idea what they're doing. There's a natural disaster, natural record catastrophe, and it is happening at an accident. And if anything was ever going to happen for them, it was just an accident. It wasn't even intentional, it just happened by accident. So you got to learn how to enjoy your life, because one day I want to go from here, and the next time I wake up, I'm on a walking stick like this. You alright? You okay? Yeah, I'm just doing my shopping. I'll be like this, 75 years old, walk around like this, with my walking stick like this. And I'll be like this. Right? Because that's gonna come for all of us if we're not careful. We can't beat old age, we can't beat none of that. It's gonna come, it's gonna happen regardless how we think, how we feel. We just gotta learn how to make our life the best life that we can. That's what there is to it. We've got to do it to the best that we can. So, at the end of the day, don't worry about nothing, man. Keep your head up and just keep moving, man. Life goes on, man. Life goes on, man. Right? Don't overthink it. Don't get too stressed about it. All these people you see who think life is a joke, life will teach them, life will wake them up. And eventually they reach the end of a road of no return. And when they reach the road of no return, they're not really going to be able to come back and experience this once again. And once they get to the point when the end is the end, and when they see the light start to fade away from their eyes and start to disappear, from that point they start to get so scared, get so frightened. Eventually they can't go through the whole process and they just pass out and they even know what the hell happened to them. Remember, life is no joke. Just remember that. It's about time we fix ourselves up, make life better, go to the place we want to be. Because they're always sending the wizards and the witches around. Remember that. The wizards and the witches are always around, and they're always sending it around. Always remember that one. The devil and demons around, and they're always sending it around. You're always going to have these things try to derail you off. But walk with the God and the angels, because they're always around. Walk in the light. Have faith, have trust, have belief in the Almighty, the one that created every single thing that you can perceive in the physical right now. And everything that you see with the third eye in the spiritual, God created every single thing. There's nothing you can think of that God don't know. Because it's omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. It's all knowing. It's present everywhere. It is the all powerful. You can never outsmart God. He's always watching. He's always watching. You've got to do what you have to do. Because we're all running out of time right now. One day, I'm going to be a 50-year-old man. I can't reverse that. Right? I can't go out there and try to look for a woman and I'm 50 and all grey up. They're gonna look at me and goes, dude, you should have done that like 20 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing a woman walk down the road and she was trying to get men. And this woman looked like she was in her 60s, chasing after 20-year-old boys, and I was like, don't you think you should be looking after your kids? What you come after us for? Then she felt away in it, because she couldn't believe that she got that old. Then she tried to come to me, but I wasn't feeling it. And her friend tapped me and said, oh, take her home, take her home. In my mind, I was like, I'm not taking her home. She's too old for me, she's too old for me. Well, what am I meant to do with it? What am I meant to do with a 60-year-old woman? She's too old for me. So afterwards, I walked up my business. She wanted someone to make her feel good, but she had to realise that she was old now. I always said to my friend that life will remove you by itself. No matter how much you want to stay in the game, life will remove you by itself. It will just take you out and there's nothing you could do about it. This is how life is, yo. So if I have to say something to you, Live the best life you can. Because there's no joke or game. And when it's over, it's over. When it's done, it's done. Live the best life you can live. That's all I want to say to you. Peace out, man. Time's running out. There's no joke. There's no game. Live it to the best.